this lab, we'll investigate static electricity. Static electricity involves the moving around or building up of electric charge. You learned in lecture that electric charge is an intrinsic property of matter, and that charge can be either positive or negative. Charge can move from one object to another, and by doing so can build up on objects. When charge is moved to or from an object, we say that the object is either being charged or discharged. You also learned in lecture that there are 3 ways to cause charges to move. Rubbing objects together can cause 2 objects to be charged up with opposite signs. By conduction, charge flows from a charged object to another when the 2 objects touch. And by induction, when you bring a charged object near a conductor and the charge inside the conductor rearranges. In this lab, you'll move charge around by each of these methods and answer questions like how much charge moved and what sign was it. To help answer those questions, we'll use 2 tools, the electrometer and the Faraday cup. Let's take a look at both the electrometer and the Faraday cup. We use the electrometer to answer the question, does an object have charge on it? An electrometer consists of a conducting ball connected to 2 lightweight conducting leaves. Say you bring a positively charged object near the conducting sphere. Negative charges will be attracted to the object, and so electrons will move from the leaves and into the sphere. The sphere will become negatively charged, and the leaves will become positively charged. Since both leaves will have the same charge, they will repel each other and will lift upwards. If you brought a negatively charged object near the sphere, the leaves would both become negatively charged and would again be repelled from each other. So anytime you move a charge near the electrometer sphere, the leaves will move. The Faraday cup tells us not only that there is charge, but also what sign the charge is and how much of it there is. A Faraday cup is a conducting cup electrically isolated from a second, larger conducting cup around the first. A voltmeter measures the electric potential between the 2 cups. If you put a charged object inside but not touching the first cup, the charges will affect the electric potential of the inner cup relative to the outer cup, and you'll see a reading on the meter. A positive voltage means a positive charge was in the cup. So let's look first at our electrometer. On top is the conducting ball, and inside are the 2 conducting leaves. You can see that as I bring a charged object near the conducting sphere, the leaves will separate. If I touch the object to the sphere, charge remains on the sphere and the leaves stay separated. Lastly, we'll look at the Faraday cup. You can see there is one small conducting cup surrounded by a larger conducting cup. The cups are connected to the input of our voltmeter. To make a measurement, first short the meter by briefly pushing the short switch to the right. Then put your conducting object inside the inner cup without them touching. The meter reading will change as you do this. If you accidentally charge the inner cup, the meter won't read 0 even when you take the conducting object away. If this happens, short the meter input again.